Hello. I've had a lot of people ask me how I draw my cat eyes, so this video is dedicated solely to how I do my cat eyes. So as you can see in the video, I start by drawing an outline, and I like to use these white pencils from Michael's. They're a little bit pricey. They're about $4 a piece. But I find that I'm able to keep the Faber-Castell pastel pencils that I like to use. I can keep them inside of the white line, and they just blend nicely and help keep me a little bit organized on the paper. As you can see, I'm doing a round eye, but there are so many different kinds of cat eyes, shapes, sizes, everything. In this video, I'll be doing a large round cat eye. It's almost anime-ish, but they are realistic. Cats do have big round eyes. I kind of messed up there, so I apologize if you were following along with your pencil. So that's the basic outline of the first eye that I'm doing. I'm going to actually use more of orange yellow tones in that eye. And for the other eye, I'm going to do blue, just to give a little bit of a, idea of the different colors. So I'm just going to try to match the two eyes the best I can. There I go, using my pencil as a bit of a guideline, my little makeshift ruler. I do that quite a bit. I used to actually take, and I still do quite often, I use a ruler and a realistic picture of the cat, my reference photo that I'm trying to copy onto the page. I like to just measure the actual photo with a ruler and then multiply it, just to get a close scaling, I guess, as close as I can to the art or to the actual photograph. So there's the actual eyeball color part to the cat's eye, but as you can see, I'm drawing another edge around, another line around the so-called circle. And that's that inside lip, I guess. I don't know what you call it, but it's inside the eye. Now, trying to match the pupils up. So I don't really know a lot of what to talk about during an outline. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. Like, I know I'm missing a bunch of stuff. It just seems like a lot of it is just common sense, and I don't think to always say the things that I could be. So I'm just going to try to get that pupil to match. It's a bit bigger than the other one, but that is okay. This is just a little mini tutorial for beginners. As you can see, I'm not a pro by any stretch of the imagination. Now I'm just going to do a little bit of an outline of the cat nose, only because I plan on making a how to draw a cat nose video, and I can just use this same cat as a reference for that. So I'll do a little bit of erasing in the nose, so if you're trying to copy, look out for that. I'm going to be erasing a few times. I find it really strange doing a real-time video instead of a time-lapse video. The time-lapse, I don't have to talk. I'm not really good at knowing always what to say, but I'm going to do my best. That's about all I can do. And there I go, erasing again. we're just about done with the outline. And then the fun begins with some color. And when I do the coloring, I'm actually going to start with the blue eye that's further away so that my hand isn't constantly smudging it when I do the second eye. I like to start off with just a simple white base or an ivory base. In this case, I'm going to use a white base. I'm just going to outline on the inside edge of the white line that I've already created. Sorry, there's a plane flying by. Like usual, I think that they moved the flight path right over my house about 5 years ago. So I'm just going to outline a little bit of the black, and I'm just going to try to keep my colors the best I can inside that black line. Now I get to lay down my very first layer. A lot of times I do tons of layers. Sometimes eyes can take me, I can spend like an hour just doing eyes, just layer after layer after layer. But in this case, we're not going to do like an hour's worth of layering, don't worry. So there's the white base. I'm not going to blow it away. I want to keep as much of that chalky pastel pencil in there as I can. So I've grabbed a darker blue. I'm only going to use 3 different shades of blue in this video. Sometimes I go crazy, and I apologize if you can hear my dog snoring. She's laying here beside me. So I'm just going to put the first, and you can grab any color of blue, like a dark blue. It doesn't matter the shades. This video is not about shades. It's just a simple demonstration of how I create cat eyes. So I've got the first blue. Now I'm just going to grab a medium toned blue. Tones, hues, shades. I'm not really good with the proper terminology in the art world. And I'm going to go over the dark blue just a little bit and past it. And finally the light blue. I'll just put that in. And yeah, oh, it hasn't even been 20 minutes. It's been like 20 seconds, and here comes another plane. Don't worry, for my next video, I will record it inside. So I'm just going to take that white and blend it down in the bottom over top of the light blue that I've already put down. See, so far at the bottom we have white, light blue, white again. Blend it a little bit with my blending stick. When I discovered these rubber-tipped blending sticks, oh my goodness, it just changed how I got to create art with pastel pencils. I have links on my website too if you guys are curious or want to know more about them. They're great. I prefer them over the other kind of blending tools because I can just wipe this one clean, and I've been using the same one for like 2 years. So I'm going back in, putting some more white over top. There I go with my highlighting white pencil. It's getting a little short. Should probably pick up some more. Add another layer of the dark blue. Now I just take my little blending brush stick thing, and I'm going in little circles. It just gives a different dynamic. I don't know, a different feel to the eye. It doesn't look so coloring book, if that's even a thing. Now come in and start outlining the edge of the pupil. they're not going to be in the next video. So now I'm just lightly putting down some black inside the pupil where I know I want it to be black. Then I'm going to come in and add a little bit of a white highlight. As you can see, I didn't use the white like I do normally for my base color, because the white just sucks the black out of the black, and next thing you know, you got a gray pupil and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm just going to add some dark blue in here around the highlights. See, there's really not much to this creating an eye thing. I'm pressing harder now with the black because I want to try to fill in as much as I can. Quickly just blend in a little bit. And another layer of black. Sorry for all these outside noises. I don't know if you can hear dogs and birds and planes and sirens. It's just such a beautiful day outside. I just can't help but to be out here. Sorry, I don't know really what to talk about. Just blending. There, I blew all the black away so I can see where I still need to come in and add some more. And I'm just going to go around the outside edge of the blue, the whole blue where I originally put that very first black line. A lot of times when I'm doing art, it just looks so freaky and it looks like it's going to be such a fail. And then eventually, like, I just keep going and it starts to come to life and it actually starts to look like something. Now, cats have that little tiny piece of flesh or whatever inside the eye. I'm just going to add that in. A little bit of white, a little bit of black. Depending what kind of cat it is, this could be more of a flesh color. It could be like brown, pink, gray. In this case, I'm making it gray. Now I'm just going to take my white and go back outside of that black line just to make it stand out just a little bit more, because that's actually brighter than the rest of that outside little lip of the eyeball, whatever that's called. Now I'm taking like a peach, sort of, peach tones, and just going all the way up and around. I stopped just above the pupil, where the pupil is sitting. And then I'm going to come in with a bit of a darker brown. There goes that plane. Now, once again, I'm just picking random colors just to sort of give you guys an idea of how I do big round cat eyes. But you do not need to use these colors. A lot of times this little part is light pink or a light gray. Sometimes it's even just seems more white, so you might want to use a really light gray. We're just going to blend that and squish it into the paper. Sorry about that, the dogs were going a little bit crazy, so I respectfully turned off the recording. I've just pulled down a little bit of the black that I have up in that little tiny fleshy part I was talking about. Just brought it down a little bit. Not the actual fleshy part, but just a little bit of the color. And I'm just adding the black up there just to give it a little bit more depth. So now I'm just adding a little bit of cat fur, just a quick little start to it. I'm not going to go into the cat fur in this video, but as you can see, the cat fur goes in different directions. Just coming in and adding some black back in and around the colored part of the eye. just to make it pop a little bit more. I just come in and do random little touch-ups wherever I think. Add another little bit of layer to the non-existing fur. And there you have it. There's a quick presentation on how I draw my cat eyes. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this video useful.